Calvin Castan. We're at Chateaugay Central Rural School, the home of the Bulldogs. We're here on this Thursday evening, December 29th, 1988, for opening game of their annual holiday tournament. Today, the Chazy Eagles will be opposing the Northern Adirondack Bobcats. This is a rematch of the game that started the 1988-89 season at the Bobcat Tip-Off Tournament. On December 2nd, the Eagles came away with a 55-54 victory over the host Bobcats in that night. And John Rabidou's club has been on a tear since then. They have not lost a game since that night. So they are looking to get a little revenge here against the Chazy Eagles. Eagles, as we said, a 1-point victor in overtime on that December 2nd evening. The coaches for both clubs, Andy Landry for Chazy and John Rabidou, as we stated earlier, for Northern Adirondack. We'll be back with the opening tip and the lineups for both of these clubs following these important messages.
Good evening.
I have a greeting from the cheerleaders.
To the 7th annual Chateaugay.
Bill Spellman, Chateaugay native, knows where to sit. He's sitting right in back of the cheerleaders.
On behalf of the Chateaugay Rotary Club, I would like to extend a special welcome to our friends from Ellenburg, Chazy, and Willsboro. At the conclusion of the tournament tomorrow evening, all of the players will receive tournament t-shirts. Each team will also get a trophy for participation, and the most valuable player will be given the Don Cooper Memorial Trophy. Tonight's first game will be between the Northern Adirondack Bobcats and the Chazy Eagles. Here is the starting lineup for the Bobcats.
Starting lineup for the Bobcats.
23, David Lapointe.
Number 23, David Lapointe.
Number 12, Greg Boris.
Number 12, Greg Boris.
Number 24, John Rushford.
24, John Rushford.
Number 32, Todd Pupor.
32, Todd Pupor.
Number 21, Dan Gregory.
And 21, Dan Gregory. Coach, of course, John Rabidou. Other players, Tim Pellerin, Chris Pajot, BJ Labarge, Del Hart. Let's see, John Matten, Pete Siskavich.
PJ Gondek.
For Chazy now, PJ Gondek, number 34.
Number 22, Chris Kuhlman.
Chris Kuhlman, number 22.
10, Daniel Kipp.
Dave Kipp, number 10.
Number 12, Kip Ladd.
12, Kip Ladd.
And number 32, Mark Blaze.
And 32, Mark Blaze.
And the coach, Andy Landry.
Also in the lineup, John Gravel,
Your officials for this game,
Matt Moak, Todd Hosler, Andy Frisbee, Cliff Hay, Matt Calvitis, Matt Williamson, and Brian Evans. And the coach, of course, Andy Landry. Another set for the opening tip. It'll be Blaze against Rushford. Tap controlled by the Bobcats. Boris brings it down. Brings it up front to Pupor. Rushford on the high post. They Kip almost with a steal. Rushford drives, stops it at the foul line, gives it back out to Boris. In the corner over to LaPointe, cross court to Boris. Boris takes the first shot of the game. The 12-footer is good, and the Bobcats on the scoreboard leading 2-0. Dave Kipp will bring it up. Kip Ladd penetrates, draws a foul. Fouls on John Rushford. Ladd has tied it, chance now to put his club ahead. No good, rebound Kuhlman. Gondek with a 15-footer, no good. Rebound controlled by LaPointe. Up ahead here to Pupor, lays it in. And we have a 4-2 lead for the Bobcats. Gondek comes back to bring it up. Guarded closely by Pupor. Intended for Blaze. Blaze retrieves. Size of this gym floor is not bad. I'd say just a little bit smaller than Chazy's. However, the out of bounds come quick. Only about 2 feet from the layup, no good. And the out of bounds line to the wall, so have to be very careful on the drive. Gondek saves it. Gondek three-point attempt is in. Basket, PJ Gondek. Northern Adirondack, as we said, has not lost a game since losing to Chazy. They're out to prove that that was a fluke. Chazy has had only mediocre success since then. They're about 2-2 since that night on December 2nd. Rushford drives, bumps it up, hits the 6-footer, and it's a 6-5 lead for the Bobcats. Gregory guarding Kip on the way down. Gondek pulls up for Blaze. It'll be off Blaze. No, it'll be off Gregory. Not much line, as you can see. There's absolutely no place to stand when you're throwing the ball in. So they have the red line around the lane, they call it. Dave Kipp pulls up for the jumper, hits. And Chazy leads 7-6, a seesaw game. The first couple of minutes here, 5:25 to go in the first period. Boris gives to Gregory. Gregory in the McKee gives off to Pupor. Pupor drops it in. Basket, Todd Pupor, and the Bobcats regain 8-7 with 5:09 to go in the first. Gondek. Blaze comes out to set the pick. I'd say this court is probably much narrower than what Chazy is used to. Of course, I'd say what they're used to at home. They play on some real bandboxes on the road. 8-7. Chateaugay leads. They have the ball. Boris out front. They have a new face in the game. Number 11, Pajot in. Rushford with the ball. Rushford takes the jumper. No good. Rebound, Dave Kipp. Drives down, puts it up. We're going to have an offensive foul. Boris had set himself, and he drew the offensive foul from Dave Kipp. Dave Kipp should have pulled up and taken a jumper. .4:30 to go in the first period. Boris with the ball. Rushford fights his way, pops it off, and the Bobcats have a 3-point advantage. Taken away by the Bobcats on this smaller court. Their press will work very well. Kuhlman will bring it up. On the baseline, Gondek's shot is no good. Boris from 13 feet, pops it in. And they kick in the lane. And what that's all about is this red line. Offense and defense, they both got to stay out of there. So Dave Kipp called for being in the lane. Because there's not 3 feet away from the wall, they have to give it to him on the inbounds, on the inside. Cliff Hay rebounds. Gondek will bring it up. Up ahead to Kipp. 12-7. Ellenberg, Northern Adirondack has opened up a 5-point lead with a steal now. And we have another new face in the game, number 13, Labarge. Boris. It's to LaPointe. Boris pulls up for the 8-footer. Drops it in. The Bobcats doing a good job of penetrating, getting the 8-10-foot shots. They lead now 14-7. And Andy Landry wants a timeout with his team, trailing by 7, 2:45 to go in the first period.
Then that guy down low has got to come up and leave the middle open to the flash coming up. If you go to the inside guy, the top guy, then that top guy's got to come over and then
Kilman will toss it in for the Eagles, gives it to Gondek. 2:44 to go in the first quarter. Ladd intended for Kilman, picked up by Hay, back to Kilman, it's deflected by Boris. Gondek drives the baseline, pumps it up, and he draws a foul. Foul is on David LaPointe. Labarge pulls up for a 15-footer. And it's 16-7. Northern Adirondack with a 9-point lead. We have Powell, Gondek called for pushing off. Blaze comes in, he's going to replace Cliff Hay. Bobcat ball, 16-7, minute 52 to go in the first quarter. Labarge brings it down, bounce pass to Rushford. Boris does a good job in the middle. Rebound, Blaze up ahead to Dave Kipp. And it's knocked out by Chris Pajot. Showing some good defense. Gilman will toss it in. Rushford on the baseline, drops it in. Basket, John Rushford. 18-7, 11-point lead for the Bobcats. Dave Kipp gets it back, Kip Ladd gives it back to Dave Kipp. Kipp pulls up for the jumper, no good, rebound Rushford. To Labarge, back to Rushford, and in. 20-7, 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kuhlman looking for a three-pointer, he hits. 20-10. Eagles have been unable to penetrate. They're going to have to start hitting the long ones. Bobcats, on the other hand, have been getting the 8-10-foot shots. There's a 12-footer. Lower shot, no good. Rebound, Kuhlman. Kip will bring it up ahead for Blaze. Blaze intended for Ladd, and it's out of play. Good heads-up play, Mark Blaze, but didn't quite tap it directly to Ladd, and it rolled out with his fingers. 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Rushford pulls up for the jumper. No good. So the first period ends with the Bobcats leading the Eagles 20-10. Do not attempt that at home. I think that's an illegal pyramid. The person standing on somebody else is supposed to have, the person that's being stood on is supposed to have their feet on the floor. So don't tell the judges, but that might be an illegal pyramid for the Bobcats. Chazy ball to start the second quarter. They trail 20-10. Kuhlman penetrates and misses the three-footer. Boris comes down, taken away by Ladd. Taken that back to Ladd by Kip. Kuhlman. Chazy has got to hit those three-footers. They've got to hit from the foul line to stay in this ball game. They do not hit the chippies and they do not hit from the foul line. They're going to lose by a lot. Foul is on LaPointe, his second. Team third. And Kuhlman hits the second shot, 20-11. Labarge. In the corner, it's Rushford. Pajot. Pajot pulls up for a jumper. In and out. Looks like it goes off green from here, but Chazy ball. Gondak, turnaround jumper, no good. .6:45 to go here in the first half. Bobcats scoreless thus far in the second quarter. They lead 20-11. Eagles have 1 point in the second quarter. Blocked by Rushford. We didn't have time to put mustard on that one, but we gave that one back to Dave Kip for a little snack. And Chris Kuhlman banks it. And it's 20-13. The Eagles close it to 7. 6:20 to go in the first half. Boris to Pajot. Rushford from the baseline, falls short. Kuhlman pulls it down. Gondek brings it up. Penetrates. No good. Rebound. Mark Blaze doing a nice job under the boards. Good strong rebound. Put it back up. It's 20-15. The Bobcats have got to put one on the board this time. Otherwise, the Eagles are going to close the gap even more. Labard shot, no good. Rushford rebounds. Pulls up, no good. All of a sudden, the Bobcats can't find the hole. And Kuhlman will bring it down. A chance for the Eagles to close the gap a little bit more. They trail by 5 with 5:10 to go here in the second quarter. Gondek looking for a three-pointer, in and out. Boris rebounds. Off Siskavich. Pajo looking for Rushford, bounced it off Siskavich's shoulder. It'll be Eagle ball. 4:59 to go here in the second quarter. We have Kupor back in the game for the Bobcats. Kip brings it up. Very dumb move on Dave Kip's part. He dribbled off his foot. And if he touched it, it'd be over and back. But instead of going to pick it up, he just left it there. And the court had been a little bit smaller. Ellenberg would have had 2 points on the board right now. You've got to go chase those, even though you know you're going to turn the ball over. You can't just let it go out of bounds. It's frustrating, but you've got to do it. Otherwise, it's an automatic 2 points to the other team. They pick up the ball and have themselves a layup. Siskavich, turnaround shot, in and out. Rebound, Kuhlman. Dave Kip penetrates off the glass and in. Basket by Dave Kip. Closes the gap to 3. 20-17. We have 4:03. The Bobcats have gone the first 4 minutes here in the second quarter without scoring. Siskavich, in and out. Rebound. Kip Ladd gives to Kuhlman. Travel. .3:45 to go in the second quarter. Kupor brings it down. Gravel in the game for Chazy. Siskavich, no good. Rushford kept it alive. And we're going to have a holding foul on Gregory. That's his first foul. Kuhlman will toss it in. Gondek off his foot. A big turnover there. The Eagles had a chance to tie. Labarge to Boris. Boris pulls up for the 10-footer. No good. Rebound Gravel gives to Kuhlman. Kuhlman, a very good ball handler. He'll bring it up for the Eagles. Gondek pulls around, turns around, jump shot, no good. Rebound. Kuhlman off the glass, and we have a 1-point ball game, 20-19. It looked like the Eagles were going to get blown away. Rushford hits the first bucket of the second quarter for the Bobcats with 2:52 showing on the clock. 22-19 now. Looked like the Bobcats were going to run away with this game. But the Eagles have battled back here in the second quarter. Gondek throws up a shot. Kuhlman rebounds and pops it in. Basket, Chris Kuhlman. Chance for a three-point play, chance to tie it. We are tied at 22. Eagles have outscored the Bobcats. I think it was 20-7 at one point. And it's 22 all. So Eagles have been on a tear here in the second quarter. They started it down by 10, 20-10. Kip Ladd rebounds. Gondek tried to pass through the crowd. Court's a little small. I think I misstated myself when I said this court was about the size of Chazy's. The longer this game progresses, the more I realize it's quite a bit smaller, probably about 2/3 the size of the Chazy gym. 22-22, 2 minutes to go in the first half. Stolen by Kip Ladd. Takes it down, pulls up, blocked by Rushford. Gravel picks up the loose ball, no good. Out of bounds. They'll go to Chazy. Dave Kip and Cliff Hay. Whoa. A break there. Break there for the Bobcats. Looks like it was definitely off the Bobcats to me. Referee said it was a jump ball. He couldn't decide who was off, so the Bobcats get it on the jump. Boris, no good. Rebound Gregory. And a foul on Kip Ladd. And Gregory will go to the foul line, he'll shoot two. 23-22. Somebody crossed too soon. I think the shooter Gregory was across too soon. So it remains 23-22, minute and a half to go. Ball comes into Hay. Hay gives to Dave Kip. Blocking foul.
We got green 12 on an illegal pick, that's a block. Shoot 1-1 down.
Illegal blocking, illegal pick for Kip Ladd. It'll be Bobcat ball. Fourth foul, fourth team foul of the half. Next time this half, the Bobcats will go to the foul line for the 1-and-1. Rushford pulls up for the jumper. Over the back, it'll be Chazy ball. Kip guarded by Gregory. Up ahead to Gondek. Gondek, no good. Boris controls. Gives to Labarge. Taken away by Gondek. 47 seconds to go. Gondek three-point attempt. In and out. Ladd rebounds. Excuse me, Kuhlman. Chris Kuhlman. Chris Kuhlman with the bucket. Puts the Eagles ahead 24-23. Blocking foul on Ladd. It's before the shot. It will be a 1-and-1 for John Rushford. A chance for Rushford to tie it. Chazy leads by 1. Bobcats have scored only 3 in this period. He hits. 24-24, 17 seconds left in the half. Rushford drops it in, 25-24. Gondek gets it across the midcourt line, 8 seconds to go. The Blaze, Mark Blaze pops it in. 26-25 at the horn. The Eagles are going to lead going into the locker room. They trailed 20-10 at the end of the first quarter. With a 16-5 second quarter, they have gained the lead. They lead by 1 as we go to the locker room at halftime. It's time now for our halftime report. The lovely and talented Kim Coulombe is elsewhere, so we're going to have to do it ourselves here. For Chazy, PJ Gondek has 3 points. Chris Kuhlman leads the club. He scored 10 in the second quarter, a total of 13 at halftime. Dave Kipp has 4, Kip Ladd has 2, and Mark Blaze has 4. For the Bobcats, Boris has 6, Rushford has a total of 12. He had 8 of those in the first period. Pupor has 4, Gregory has 1, and Labarge has 2. Foul situation, LaPointe has 2 for the Bobcats. Rushford, Pupor, and Gregory each have 1. For Chazy, Kip Ladd in foul trouble, he has 3. Dave Kipp and PJ Gondek each have 1. The scoring by quarters, as we stated a couple times, the Bobcats led 20-10 at the end of the first period. Chazy came back with a 16-5 second quarter, and our score now, as you can see, Chazy 26 and Northern Adirondack 25. Bobcat coach John Rabideau, he looked calm and cool, collected at the start of the ball game. Came in here full of confidence, and for the second time this season, the Chazy Eagles have been shaking his confidence. Chazy leads 26-25 as we start the second half. It's Chazy ball. Dave Kipp brings it up. Out front to Gondek. Gondek with a 12-footer in, and Chazy up by 3. 28-25. Gregory brings it down for the Bobcats. Gives to Pupor. Gregory hits a 3-footer. And it's 28-27. Gondek works his way down the floor, guarded by Pupor. Let's see, on the floor for Chazy, we have Hay, Blaze, Kuhlman, Kipp, and Gondek. Kuhlman with a 10-footer in. Yes, basket. Chris Kuhlman. For the Bobcats, we have Boris, Pupor, Gregory, Rushford, and LaPointe. Rushford pulls up and hits. Rushford's basket makes it 30-29. Eagles lead by 1. LaPointe up ahead to Gregory. Cross court intended for Boris. Boris saves it. Now we have a block. LaPointe picks up the loose ball. And the Bobcats lead 30-31. Rushford hits from the baseline. Bobcats open up a 3-point lead, 33-30. Pressing all over the floor. Ball comes up to Dave Kipp. Tillman. Contact 3-pointer won't drop. Boris rebounds up ahead to Pupor. Blocked by Blaze. Cross-court pass goes out of play. It'll be Chazy ball. Tillman will inbound it. Chazy trails by 3, 33-30, 5:17 to go in the third quarter. Mark Blaze putting in a good ball game, battled his way to the boards. Laid it in, 33-32, 33-32. Boris into Rushford. Rushford shot no good, Tillman rebounds. Dave Kipp brings it across, over to Gondak. That was intended for Blaze, but Blaze was cutting the other way, so a little offensive mishap there for Chazy. Gets the ball back to the Bobcats. Rushford took his eye off the ball. It slipped out of his hands. 4.5 to go here in the third period. Chazy down by 1. Gondak with a nice shot. 34-33. Rushford hits. 35-34. Tillman. Chris Tillman for the Eagles back ahead, 35-36. Underneath. No good. Rebound. Rushford. Rushford is fouled. Foul will be on Cliff Hay. I think the foul is on 4-4. Foul's on 4-4. Cliff Hay. The scoreboard in Chateaugay very handy. Tells you who is fouled and who the fouler was and how many fouls that player has, along with the number of team fouls. Rushford can tie it. He's shooting 2. No good. 3:31 to go in the third. Rushford misses them both. Boris rebounds, throws it up, no good. Pulled on by Todd Hosler. Hosler in the game for the first time. Kipp is fouled. Fouled by Boris. Boris upset with that call. Dave Kipp will go to the line. (36-35), Eagles by 1, 3:16 to go in the third period. Dave Kipp at the line. No good. Both teams cold from the foul line. Misses them both. Rushford picks it up, brings it down to Pupor. Pupor, no good. Rushford follows. Ron Rushford. Chazy ball. The ref said the ball was out of bounds, but he was still in court and the ball did not go out of bounds, so questionable call there by the ref. And I have a traveling call on Dave Kipp. Bobcats up by 1, 37-36, 2:48 to go in the third. Pupor brings it down for Northern Adirondack. Rushford, no good. Rebound LaPointe. And Dave LaPointe hits. It's 39-36. Eagles trail by 3 to Kuhlman. Kuhlman will inbound it. Is it to Gondak? Flat underneath the Blaze. Blaze turnaround, short. Kuhlman right there to pick it up. This has been a battle so far of both teams' big men. Kuhlman and Rushford. LaPointe to Rushford. Rushford pulls up for a 12-footer. He hits. 41-38. Hosler looking for help. He traveled. Andy Landry wants a timeout with 1:43 to go in the third period. And Eagles trailing the Bobcats 41-38.
Inside, got it. As soon as he kicks it out, you've got about 10 foot.
Goal ball, 1:43 to go in the third. Bobcats lead by 3. Boris, no good. Rushford put it up, and it's going to be off Blaze. Pajro will toss it in. And LaPointe turnaround jumper. Puts the Bobcats up by 5. Gondak gives to Kuhlman. Gondak saves, gives it back out. We have a foul. Foul is on Boris, Chazy ball. Hosler taken away by Rushford. And we have a foul on Todd Hosler. Bobcat ball, Pajot tosses it in. 54 seconds to go in the third quarter. Foul, I believe, on LaPointe. LaPointe picks up his third foul. Eagles trail by 5, 45 seconds to go in the third period. Ball comes into Gondak. Off Boris, 25 seconds to go in the period. Gilman will toss it in. Walking foul on Rushford. John Rushford picks up his second foul. Gilman will inbound. Gives to Hosler. Hosler puts it up. Basket, Todd Hosler. 43-40, 8 seconds to go in the period. Boris puts up a three-pointer, bounces off, Blaze rebounds. And the Bobcats will lead by 3, 43-40, as we go to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, probably good for 5.
Of course, do not attempt that one at home. They're all highly skilled athletes who've devoted their entire lives to cheerleading. Do not attempt that one at home. As we bid farewell to the Spellmans, we'll look now at the Bobcats. They lead by 3, 43-40. Stolen by Gondak, gives it to Dave Kipp, and Gondak gets it back and lays it in. 43-42. Foul is on Chris Kilman. Poupar gives to Rushford. Rushford works it underneath to the point. The point hits. 45-42. Dave Kipp will bring it up. Taking away Rushford with the ball. And we have a foul on Kipp. Kaja will toss it in. Boris. He hits. 47-42. Bobcats up by 5. Boris, as we said before, not all that big, but he plays a very good job close to the basket. It was a good game there. Kipp. No good. Rebound. LaPointe. Up ahead to Poupar. Poupar pops it in. 49-42. Oh, Carey. Carrying the ball on LaPointe. Easy ball, Kilman will throw it in. Ladd and Rushford jostling for position, and the ref said no more. Ladd pulls up, banks it too hard. Foul on Ladd. That's his fourth. Able Point will shoot. Ladd picks up his fourth foul with 6:23 to go in the ball game. Eagles trailing at the moment 49-42. No good. Rebound Kuhlman. Boris with a steal. Now he slipped going around the corner. So it goes back to the Eagles. Hey, saves it. Good for a kick. We have a Bobcat timeout with the score, 49-42, 6:10 remaining. Todd Hosler will toss it in for Chazy. Ravel. Gondak. Rebanks it. No good. Rebound LaPointe. Up ahead Boris to Cajo. It'll be a 9-point lead for the Bobcats. Taken away by Rushford. John Rushford lays it in. 53-42. People in the stands who think that Pupor saved that one. We could check it on the replay, and hopefully we have it. Ravel knocked off by Boris. Ladd, no good. Blocked by Rushford. And Kip Ladd is fouled out. Kip Ladd picks up his fifth personal. Rushford with the block. And Ladd trying to get the ball back, picks up the foul. John Rushford at the line, 53-42. 54-42, 12-point lead for the Bobcats, 5:20 showing. And Rushford hits them both, a 13-point lead, 55-42. Hosler, no good. Dave Kip picks it up. Kip looking for Kuhlman. No good. Rebound LaPointe. We have a blocking foul on Gondak. Coach Andy Landry disagreeing with the call. We're 1-1. Chris Paschal at the line for the Bobcats. 55-42. No good. Rebound LaPointe. LaPointe lays it in. 57-42, 15-point difference. Gondak brings it down. 2-point attempt. No good. Hosler fights it up. No good. Foul is on Gondak. PJ Gondek picks up his third foul. Chris Pajot at the line. Chance to add to his team's 15-point lead. He drops it in and out. Kilman rebounds. Blocked by Rushford. He double dribbles. Rushford has blocked a bunch of them. Bobcats with another steal. Traveling, a big Eagle ball. Dave Kipp forces the turnover. Gondek will toss it in, gives it to Kipp. Hooper shadowing Kipp. Looking for a back door, but Pajot anticipated, knocked it loose. The point, can't find the hole. Hosmer up ahead to Gondek. And PJ Gondek throws it in. (57-44). Neither team letting up. A 13-point difference. The point no good. And Andy Landry wants a timeout with his team trailing by 13. 3:18 remaining in the game. Another one you should attempt at home. A point. Hits 59-44, back to 15. Gondek, three-pointer, no good. Rebound Blaze, back out to Gondek. Gondek penetrates it, 10-footer, no good. A point, another foul on PJ Gondek. .250 to go in the ball game. David LaPointe at the foul line. (59-44). No good. Blaze rebounds. Could have been steps there. Tip shot, no good. Kilman rebounds. Foul is on Chris Rushford. Chris Kilman at the foul line. Kilman, an excellent all-around athlete. 59-45, the MVP this year in the MVAC in soccer. And have Gravel in for Blaze. Landry putting in his shooting team. Gravel a three-point threat. Landry knows he needs to catch a little lightning. Stolen by Gravel. Gondek looking for the three-pointer, no good. 59-46. Gondek with a steal, and he's out of bounds. 2:24 remaining. Northern Adirondack leading by 13. A point. Boris is fouled. Todd Hosler picks up his second personal. Greg Boris at the line for the Bobcats. Everybody thought it was a two-shot foul. It was a 1-and-1. Hosler rebounded, and he said, "Am I right, or is everybody else right?" And he decided to dribble it. The refs didn't blow the whistle, so he decided to dribble with it. Gilman misses, and the Bobcats control the rebound. Reaching in on Gravel. Chazy's got the foul in a hurry. They can't let the Bobcats waste any of that precious time that's left on the clock. We have 1:53 remaining. Gravel picks up his first foul. A point. Misses the 1-and-1. Kuhlman rebounds. Brings it down, looks for a three-pointer. He hits. Basket, Chris Kuhlman. 49-59. Chazy down by 10. We have a foul called on Gondak. And Gondak has fouled out. TJ Gondak picks up his fifth foul. That was a good foul. He stopped Boris on a layup. And we have number 30, Andy Frisbee, reporting in for the Eagles. 59-49, 1:39 to go. Chazy down by 10. Greg Boris at the line for the Bobcats. $60-49. Forward shot no good. Kuhlman rebounds. Up ahead to Dave Kipp. Takes it all the way. Lays it in. 60-51. Minute 23 to go. Long pass up to LaPointe. LaPointe off the glass, and he's fouled. Dave Kipp picks up the foul, his third. Minute 19 to go. Can't hit. Chazy ball, 63-51. Kuhlman, no good. Rebound LaPointe. Laid in by Chris Rushford, 65-51. 14-point difference, 50 seconds to go. Kuhlman. Nice move by Chris Kuhlman. 65-53. 33 seconds. This is the annual Chateaugay Rotary Tournament, holiday tournament. Winner here, which looks like it's going to be the Bobcats, will play the winner of the Chateaugay-Willsboro game. Chazy will play the loser. 14 seconds to go. Foul is on Frisbee. Dave LaPointe at the line. 14 seconds remaining. Oh, good. Chazy ball. Underneath to Frisbee. Frisbee out to Kuhlman. No good. Rebound, Rushford. There's the horn. 65-53 the final. The Bobcats defeat the Chazy Eagles by 12 in a rematch of a December 2nd overtime game that saw the Eagles win. The Bobcats gain revenge and they'll advance to the finals. So that's the way it was from Chateaugay Central School in Chateaugay on Thursday, December 29th, 1988. We'll now take a quick look at the scoring for both clubs. For Northern Adirondack, LaPointe finished with 15, Boris had 9, Chris Rushford 2, John Rushford finished with a game-high 26, Pupor had 6, Siskavich was scoreless, Gregory had 3, Pajot 2, and Labarge 2. For Chazy, Gondek finished with 11, Kuhlman had a team-high 24, Ladd finished with 2, Kip had 6, Hosler 2, Gravel scoreless, Blaze 6, Frisbee and Hay were also scoreless. The final score once again, Northern Adirondack 65, Chazy 53. A 9-point difference in the fourth quarter was a big factor in the ball game.